are you?
I'm Flora Fairy.
Why are you here?
The Earth is in grave danger, and my powers alone aren't enough to fight the evil invader. What I need is a superhero.
And no talking either.
Ding! Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah. We turned mean Principal Green to a superhero?
And not just any superhero, the Ninja Brothers. You are Wonder Plant Woman. Your superpower is fighting the invasive plant monster.
Wonder Plant Woman fights invasive plant monster.
Follow me before it's too late. When it touches a plant, it withers up and dies.
Oh no, we can't live without plants. Be gone, Plant Destroyer. We chopped his branches off, but he's still after us.
We need more power. Wonder Plant Woman, do something.
Throw these. They have superpowers. Take that, evil plant monster.
That's the end of the invasive plant monster. The plants on Earth are safe again.
Go back to whatever planet you came from and stay there. Boys, your teachers told me you're working really hard in your native plant report. I'd like to see them when you're done.
Why do I have leaves in my hair?
Boys, I think it's time you go to recess and run around.
Yeah! Come on, high five. Let's go.
Let's practice our native plant trail presentations. Principal Green wants to see them next week.
What are native plants? Native plants are indigenous to an area in the geologic time. That means not the plants that grow here in dinosaur times. This includes trees, flowers, and grasses, and other plants that have been in the area for many years. That's better. Why are native plants so important? Native plants co-evolved with the other plants and animals in the habitat and are part of the food web. They provide food and shelter to animals. If a plant goes missing from the web of life, it affects the other plants and animals in the web. Once the oak tree is gone, no leaf litter, caterpillars, or squirrels. Once those are gone, no fungi, earthworms, or shrews. Once those are gone, no wood mouse, foxes, or owls.
Who helped us learn about native plants? Mike Hatherley, the co-author of Wildflowers of Dobbin and Organ House, taught us how to identify local native wildflowers. Jennifer Hogan, biologist and volunteer from the California Native Plant Society, recommended that we focus on plant groups in the 4 habitats along the trail: pond, chaparral, meadow, and oak woodland. Donnell Petalon, a forester, helped us identify and map the native trees and shrubs along the trail.
What are invasive plants?
Non-native plants are outside of their natural distribution area. Sometimes they are harmless, but other times they can be invasive. Invasive plants threaten biodiversity in 3 ways: rapid growth, prolific seed production, and rampant spread. According to the World Conservation Union, invasive plants are the second most significant threat to biodiversity after habitat loss.
How can kids stop invasive plants?
Remember that invasive plants grow rapidly and make lots of seeds? They didn't co-evolve with the animals in the habitat, so there was often nothing to eat them. For these, you eat them. I don't mean with your mouth, use a weed eater. For bigger plants, get out the pruning shears and shovel. And if you're tackling a thorny plant like this invasive blackberry, wear thick gloves.
How can kids grow more native plants?
We planted native wildflower seeds in a fun way.
We made seed balls. The recipe we used is easy.
The ingredients are terracotta clay, organic compost, and native wildflower seeds.
My seed bombs are made out of clay, compost, and wildflower seeds.
The steps are fun. It reminded me of having fun with modeling clay, but with the purpose of helping the environment. Step 1. Make a ball of clay about the size of wild turkey scat. That is about ½ an inch in diameter. Step 2. Make a deep thumbprint. Step 3. Sprinkle in organic compost and wildflower seeds. Step 4. Squish and mix well. Step 5. Let dry, turning at least once.
Do native plants have superpowers?
I feel like a superhero when I remove invasive plants and plant native plants because I know I'm taking powerful action for the environment. But really, it's the plants that have superpowers. Remember, native plants co-evolved with the other plants and animals in their habitat. They are part of the web of life there.
This is manzanita, a California native plant from the chaparral habitat. Its superpower is turning into a restaurant. Both its flowers and berries are edible to many native species, making it an important part of the food web. And it can grow in places with poor soil and little water, where other food sources are scarce.
This is elderberry, a California native plant from the riparian woodland habitat. Its superpower is turning into a nursery. Female valley elderberry longhorn beetles lay their eggs only in its bark. In Northern California, elderberries are food for migrating bat-tailed pigeons.
This is a blue oak tree, a California native tree from the oak woodland habitat. His BFF is the grapevine. Its superpower is turning into a food factory and warehouse. Native woodpeckers and squirrels gather acorns in the fall and store them in the tree to eat later.
You can see here the holes that the birds made in the oak branch to store acorns.
This is a grapevine, a California native tree from the oak woodland habitat.
Its superpower is that it grows fast, up to 45 feet in just 15 years, and also
Its large cones, some weighing over a pound,
produce tasty nuts that local squirrels, birds, and people love to eat.
So remember, in your yard, what do you plant?
Native plants!
At your school, what do you plant?
Native plants!
In city parks, what do you plant?
Native plants!
Bye.